Hello and welcome everyone to the Gold and Silver Club gold price forecast for the 20th of October 2017, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. The gold price forecast will include fundamental outlook, a snapshot of the latest developments, gold technical analysis with our daily trade idea, and economic calendar, the key events to watch. Fundamental outlook, a snapshot of the latest developments. Into the close on Thursday, gold trading at $1,289 per ounce, bouncing off the weekly lows and up just under 1% on the day. Earlier on in the week, gold did break down to 1 week lows, following on from hawkish views about the next Fed chair, on speculation that the eventual successor to US Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen will favour higher interest rates. Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen's current term ends in February, and investors are certainly waiting to see who US President Donald Trump will pick as her replacement. Earlier in the week, President Donald Trump was favouring policy hawk John Taylor as the next head of the Federal Reserve, and it's a possibility of a more hawkish Fed chair that has led to dollar strength over the course of this week on expectations of interest rate hikes, which contributed earlier in the week to a bullish dollar environment. So with that, we'll move over to the charts and we'll talk you through our daily trade idea. Gold technical analysis with our daily trade idea. Into the close on Thursday, with gold currently trading just under $1,290 per ounce. From a trade idea point of view, I would see additional follow through for gold here, given that we have closed now back above Wednesday's highs, and gold has got a bid here at a very important level of support, which sits at $1,276 per ounce. On a closing basis, this has been a very important level for gold to hold. You will also note that we've had another revisit back towards underlying support here, with the trend channel going back to the swing lows from July, which from a technical point of view is providing a third bounce here for gold. And I would see the potential of additional follow through here as we go into Friday's session as well. Very simply, in terms of a follow through move from here, I would look for gold to essentially come back up to retest the next major level of overhead resistance, which is sitting at $1,295 per ounce. And if we can break and clear back above 1,295, I would look for gold then to revisit overhead resistance back at $1,300 per ounce. So we have closed on Thursday with a bullish engulfing candle. We've broken back above Wednesday's highs here. We've got a strong close very near the daily highs, and very simply, we're looking for additional follow through to the upside. If gold was not to follow through and we saw another revisit back towards the weekly lows here, again I would look at $1,275 per ounce as a very important level in the sand for gold right now. If gold was to break and close below that level, it would open up the door for a revisit back towards 1260 and possibly 1250 as well. But whilst it holds on a closing basis above $1,275, and particularly with the strong close here on Thursday, I would expect the momentum to continue to the upside here and potentially revisit $1,295 and $1,300 per ounce within the coming days. Also, I would have silver very much on the radar here as well. Silver into the close has also produced a bullish engulfing candle. We've certainly broken and closed back above Wednesday's highs here. Silver is up just under 1.4% on the day into the close on Thursday. We've also got a basing formation in development here for silver too, where it recently broke down to the swing lows, where it came very close to retesting $16, and in fact into the close on Thursday has reclaimed on a closing basis back above $17, getting a significant bid at that key psychological level of support. We do have a nice basing formation in development here, and I would also look for the potential for silver on Friday and as we go into next week to break above Thursday's highs, and then to get a continuation and then essentially get a revisit back towards the weekly highs here, sitting at $17.46 for silver, and possibly higher than that if we were to continue to see follow through to the upside. So silver has got a bid where it needed to. It's held back above $17 per ounce here, and I would certainly look for the potential from a trade idea point of view for follow through to the upside. If silver wasn't to follow through and it was to break and close back below $17 per ounce, I would then look for a revisit, first of all back to $16.50 per ounce, and then potentially a revisit all the way back down to 16. But for the time being, the price is getting well supported. We seem to have a basing formation in development here, and very simply I'm looking for the neckline to get broken in the days to come and a more significant move higher. Economic calendar, the key events to watch. On Friday, the major news items to be aware of will be existing home sales, which is due out at 3 o'clock London time. We'll be watching to see what impact that has on the US dollar, and subsequently, of course, other inverse correlations with the commodity currencies and also gold and silver. At 6 o'clock London time, we have the Baker Hughes US oil rig count, which can often be a big driver for oil price as we go into the close on Friday. We'll be watching out for that data to see whether we see another decrease in the amount of oil rigs, which more recently has been supportive for oil into the close. And later in the session at 7 o'clock London time, we also have the speech from FOMC member Mester. Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Then the private members live trading room is definitely for you. For more information on the private members live trading room, please visit www.thegoldandsilverclub.com.